Adam Carolla is a great dancer, also host of the Adam Carolla Show, joins us tonight. So Adam Carolla, it's a great country, but the deeper you look at the people who are actually running it, the more you get the sense this is all sort of some kind of elaborate SNL sketch where they put literally the dumbest people in the world in charge of the best country.
Well, let's not forget Admiral Levine, because, I mean, you have to picture Admiral Levine and the guy in charge of the spent uranium, and picture what North Korea, Russia, or Iran are thinking about this country when they see a picture of those two standing next to each other. It's all a diversity hire, and this is a problem. And people get a lot of crap for talking about diversity hires. It's great to have a diverse group, but that can't be the only criteria we use for hiring people in super important positions. You could never do that with a sports franchise. You know, Kamala Harris, what would you hire her to do? I wouldn't hire her to manage a coloring mine in Burbank, California, much less be the vice president of the United States.
Well, it's a little bit weird being a fellow old person, having grown up in a world where liberals told us your sex life has no bearing on your job, your ability to do your job. You can't be judged for who you sleep with, which is kind of fine with me, actually. All of a sudden, you're seeing people getting hired because of their sexual identity and who they sleep with, and put into positions that kind of matter, like managing nuclear waste, purely because they dress in women's clothes. Like, when did that change?
We decided, you know, we went from we don't like it to we'll tolerate it to fine, do whatever you want, to celebrating it. And now we're all sort of forced to celebrate the diversity. And we should be celebrating people's ability to do their damn jobs, not their diversity. I would be fine with 1,000 cops and 1,000 firemen in my neighborhood who didn't look anything like me, and we shared nothing in common, but who did their job exquisitely well. And I'd feel the same way about my airline pilot.
Yeah, so do you think there's a mocking quality here, though? It's like all the people out there in the country who are paying for the country, sending half their paychecks dutifully and never cheat on their taxes, follow all the rules, and then you hire a guy like that to manage spent fuel rods, or a woman like that at the podium in the briefing room, or a vice president like this, and you're basically just giving the finger to people who were like doing their duty.
I think it's a offshoot of us thinking that politician is an important job and they don't really do anything. Because at the core of all this, America sits back and goes, okay, but what do they really do? And if you said, well, why don't we get that guy to be a submarine commander? We'd go, whoa, are you kidding? He's going to get some people killed. And if we said, why don't we get Janet Yellen to run Nabisco? We'd go, run Nabisco? She's going to run it into the ground. No, you wouldn't give her a job like that. You wouldn't give any people that we've seen on this screen today an important job in your world, because you'd go, hell no, I wouldn't trust them to do it. But we think, we don't even know what politicians do. I mean, look at Fetterman. You know what I mean? We just go, I don't know, what's he going to do? Is he going to screw it up any more than it's already screwed up? How bad could one guy screw it up? I mean, it really just shows the lack of seriousness that we have about politicians today.
Right. No, and it makes everybody cynical in the end, you know, and you think like it'll never get better, but it can get better, and better people will make it better, I think. Adam Carolla, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tucker.